Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only master of propaganda who loves like defender of the fatherland, off you to a 1v1 on Tuscan Vineyards, and north it is Umirinbrah, fighting here for freedom, democracy, and liberty, here with the US 45th Confederation. In the south stands Tushkan, fighting here with the German army, Deutschland. Here with the 16th Panzer Division, we've got Scouts and Engineers versus Double Pioneers. Tushkan, though, has yet to make his pick on a battle group. So, off we are. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continuous, generous, and absolutely heroic support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these delightful videos possible. And a big thanks as well to those who keep commenting and liking on them. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms and their dark magic. Riflemen, Grenadiers on the way there. Umirinbrah staying away from the Frenchmen themselves. Pioneers busy here in the west, seizing terrain there with MP40s at the ready. Actual Pioneers wouldn't have been that incredibly equipped with MP40s. In fact, they would actually have typically been equipped just like a Grenadier squad. There's mostly kind of GKs and a machine gun. Obviously, depending on the situation, like, Grenadiers, they could find themselves equipped more heavily with submachine guns. But on average, the actual equipment was roughly that of an infantry unit, like regular Grenadier unit. So, fun little side note there.
Listen up. We've got
Scouts busy here. Engineers there. More Grenadiers for Tushkan. We'll, of course, have to see what they end up with. Scouts got the western field point. Riflemen seized the cutoff point, claimed it in the name of freedom and democracy. Otherwise, got the Riflemen fought here with the M1 Garand and one Thompson submachine gun for the squad leader.
Say the word, sir.
And he's hanging about here, waiting for the order to advance. Keeps on the way for Umirinbrah. A bit interestingly late one here, but obviously could still find him with a lot of utility.
We're locked and loaded.
I've got fuel points, scouting in from the northwestern at Victory Point. And he's here with the fuel. And again, just very quiet up so far. 2 minutes and yet to hear a single shot fired, though I think that's about to change. There we go. Heat versus Pioneers here. First shots fired of the match. 2 minutes, roughly 20 seconds of the game. And east side here, Engineers with the two Grenadier squads here, committing a larger force up east side, keeping up the centre. Right on the west side, Pioneers getting handled with 30 cal there mounted on the back of the Jeep. More Grenadiers here for Tushkan as Umirinbrah commits to more GIs. More all-American infantry. Advance into the Grenadiers, line of fire here. Quickly snapping off some shots with their K9 bolt action rifles. And we got Luftwaffe here for Tushkan. Getting some support here from the nearby 2nd Fallschirmjäger Division, potentially. Sandbags down.
Ready for deployment, sir.
Rifle Engineers on the move. Flamethrowers on the way there for Tushkan. So, back not really a lot happening. It's just both sides grabbing points here, fortifying with sandbags at the time. Thumbs up. Obviously going to make it hard for humanity to easily fight around there without some heavy firepower or sheer numbers. It's like attack from several sides. But you know that Tushkan has got a lot of Grenadiers in the same area. Umirinbrah doesn't exactly have a lot of, like, splash damage stuff. He's got the flamethrower, which is basically his best bet here. Even then, the Grenadier blocking around here. It's going to make it a bit tough. We got more rifle more there. Umirinbrah, of course, might be betting here on the Jeep, getting veterans who once can then lay down a 30 cal with it. That could have caused Lam to deal here with Tushkan's Grenadier block, which is so far there's advancing about with. There's the munitions point here. Eastern point there, right outside Umirinbrah's also base being seized as well. DV's played there by Tushkan.
Initiating construction of the infantry support center.
And there we go, infantry supports in there for Umirinbrah.
Taking territory from us.
MG42 as well for Tushkan. And the Maschinengewehr 42. MG42 there, halfway down. We got Rifle pushing forward to the Grenadiers here. They've all split up now, not so much for off. Now Umirinbrah's charging there, go. Still not going to find into the mix here, but time avoids the worst here of it. And with that, the Grenadiers quickly push back here. MG42 has arrived here, of course, also working in the officer squad here to boost all the units veterans 1. So fairly heavy T1 for Tushkan before it goes for the Panzer Grenadier Company.
Defend our victory point. We're losing.
People rushing around, driving through hedges. Pioneers selected. Strafing one. Might actually see Fallschirmjägers out of Tushkan potentially.
A victory point is under
Definitely
enemy
seem to
control
be
now.
more people sort of going for them.
infantry support
As people
research
accepted that
completed,
the
and a
cost of
captain
having
has
to like
been
get to
assigned
the
to
high
you.
levels of veterans is in fact worthwhile. So your YP in fact says there's a really good chance wipe, and there you go, Gamaran scores it. Got the captain out here, Panzer Grenadier Company almost done. Machine gun moving about a bit here.
Carried out.
Got on the keeping these flanking as well here. And continues flanking with the flamethrower, roasting those Germans. Keep the loading it loose as they can here. More grenades moving forwards here. Fresh wave of troops. Got flamethrower as well now for Tushkan. East side there. Got the scouts that are pushing back one of the Germans that can then basically seize the entire east side as Tushkan's got all the source in the west. He machine gun those way too far ahead here. Exposed. No easy way retreating there. You're wiped out. Did almost have the Jeep, but definitely not super ideal there. And a 250 half of Tushkan that's very likely going to be upgraded to the Stummel version. And he could surprise us by not, but I'd say roughly 95% of all players will typically just end up pretty quick. And of course, there's a small number of players who do not. They're definitely on the very small side of the spectrum.
Enemy taking our points.
Motor pool here for Umirinbrah. As Tushkan's 250 half there is
We have holes in our
almost
front
done.
line.
Mitra Schützen Panzerwagen.
It's done, Commander.
Known as the Hanomag by the Brits. Also by the Americans as well. Theirs was made by the Hanomag Bus Company. Side here, we've got the scouts poking about as well there.
They pushed us off a
Rifle in the
sector.
centre, 250 forwards here. And he is right and keep clash about in the west here. Motor pool almost done for Umirinbrah. Almost. Scouts just making steady progress in the east here with absolutely no resistance, courtesy of the German army. All delightful stuff there, I'm sure.
Freedom comes at a high price. We have equipment and volunteers aplenty.
So, a bit more poking about. Sturm, of course, ready. The 251-9, typically meant to support the armoured Panzer Grenadiers in their missions. Went for the LD-40 around the fudge makers. Perhaps it's time to get concerned about an enemy light vehicle. Haven't seen any BAR upgrade, for example, a certain amount of time, so you can probably assume, you know, oh, my opponent might hit me with a Greyhound, so he's going to just drop in the LD-40. You got their new blood opening up for the French light machinists of the Umirinbrah. Center sees there by the Grenadier. There's also the bigger version of this, mounted on the Marder chassis, known as the Grille. Which featured a 15cm gun, but very much performed the same role, just
Reports
with a
of enemy
bigger
movement near our
gun.
victory point.
Back there.
They have taken our victory point. We're losing a fuel point.
And you need to keep all good in line of fire here of a Panzerfaust, which then would hurt Umirinbrah. Seeing any French light machine jet. He does have the munitions for it,
We
though.
must act.
Only 40 to be equipped, got an engine, they're ready here for your man to deal with the German Sturm, and of course any other light vehicles he might
They've
toss
captured
out.
a victory point.
Also got a mortar here, like the courtesy of that Jeep.
Orders coming down the chain.
See there, a couple of riflemen manning it. Very much got
Enemy
it away.
movement near a victory point.
And there you go, Tushkan here, the support of the 2nd Infantry Division.
They're saying hi,
The sector's been overrun. It's theirs now.
Yeah, they definitely seem to be becoming a lot more
Victory
popular.
point is fallen
Which I
into
mean,
enemy
I
control.
do appreciate,
Cover him.
Thumbs up, I just wish they had been.
Where the hell did they come from? Motion's in. Son of a bitch.
Territory point is
So,
no longer under
a
our
bit more
control.
bombardment here, as far as being how many fights make close support for the FT-42s.
He's dead.
Grenade here on the M1 anti-tank gun.
Don't stop. They're bunching up.
Greyhound there for Umirinbrah. LD-40 sort of hanging back in the base still. Obviously, not going to occur until he needs it. Got the incident there briefly cleared up, but not for long, as Umirinbrah heroically gets recruited here. Keep taking a few nasty hits here, though, and skedaddles before it becomes a casualty report. far south. He's scouting right about a few rogue flamethrower pioneers. Stonewall's rushing in there. Tushkan could drop in another Fudgemaker squad he could take up. He'd go for Stooks. There's several paths here Tushkan could pursue versus Umirinbrah, but we'll have to see which one he does end up with. Umirinbrah's Greyhound, though, is about to hit the field.
Ready for deployment, sir.
Still not seeing much else there.
Enemy infantry. Close it in.
There's rough on years. Ready with the hit, and down it goes. Frank going off for the Sturmer. Oh, what a close call here. Almost lost the Sturmer there. He might still actually lose it because the blinding isn't going to last that long. He's doing his best to try and hide out here, using the terrain here, but yeah, he just ends up rushing into the other Americans and either way self-crossing it. Do we have a second fighting squad running in here? Giving Tushkan now a much stronger elite core infantry back up the Grenadiers. And of course provided with a much stronger offensive element. Pushing against Umirinbrah. There you go. LG-40 finally crewed up here. Let's see what happens next thing with Tushkan though. He is overcome as just the shipment of firepower, of course, Tushkan could direct against them was too much. Rifle charging 40, Grenadiers riding, Fudgemakers on the line here, taking some nasty damage. Ocean Eagle's being pushed back. Got the Pioneers poking forwards. Flying going off there. Scouts taking a few mana losses from that. The north here, Rafsco pushes forwards again here. BARs for Umirinbrah. Still not seeming like anything out of the battle except now some roof, but none of those light machine guns yet. Is a bit noteworthy. There you go, mining up the center point of the map. I mean, it does make a lot of sense. Officer squads there for your map. Tushkan, thumbs up. The benefit, of course, of these three units.
Mine lane complete.
Go mine lane complete if you're mountain.
Pull in, squad.
A bit of poking, a bit of prodding, but nothing too significant. There you go. The Fudgemakers gets straight to the mine there. Losing Otter there. LD-40 at Ready Grenadiers backing up as well here. BAR's almost done.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Looking forwards. There you go. Can pass off the grain, blowing out the engine. LD-40's almost got it. Can Umirinbrah save his grain? Or will it be aimed right off here in the face of the Germans? Fudge trying to push in there. Goes straight front going in. He's going to finish it off here. No, the strafing run. It narrowly misses the Greyhound. What luck there for Umirinbrah.
Lost an anti-tank gun. Where do you want the M8?
Was like razor's edge close
Our
there.
opponent has all victory points under their control. Act now.
What do we get?
Bunkers for Tushkan, that's going to be very, very likely a mini bunker unless he's got some funny ideas. In the west side, Radical pushing forward for Silo and Healthy. I don't think this is going to be a good engagement. But, wow, the Grenadiers actually ended up retreating from that one. That's a bit of a surprise there.
We have riflemen taking the
Fudgemakers coming to
field.
center victory point. We got a short cap here from Tushkan against Umirinbrah. Sending out some pressure there.
All these fresh faces. Back to full numbers.
Point secure. Keep alert.
Enemy crew standing by. New gear is ready. We have a surplus of command points.
Back at base here, nothing further from Tushkan, though he does have a lot of fuel there. Good like invest into Stooks. Tech for Panzer Company. Have to see what he does. Well, Fudgemakers going on the west side here. The other squad covering the center still. And there you go, big push here, but Umirimbrah's meet range and MD4, sort of low health MD42. And combined with the mortar here, that's going to have to fall back here, not exactly good position out in the open. Man, of course, he displayed quite well, in particular seeing how low health it already was. He just like that, it's definitely too much. Medic bunker up behind himself, Tushkan, as Umirinbrah goes in aggressively, Fudgemakers see exposed, quickly pushed back here as the Greyhound rides forwards. And so far, I mean, besides that one minefield, I mean, Umirinbrah so far hasn't actually made any usage of the battle. Counter-attack here, hitting the cut-off points, and the striking at the fuel point as well there. And that Tushkan's only finding his fuel income, you know, rather sad, of course, with the amount of fuel he has. It's not going to matter too much for now. In the long run, if this is allowed to persist, it will become a problem. But at least with the 220 fuel floating, I mean, his bigger issue, if anything, is, you know, he needs to spend something on the fuel. Fuel on something, otherwise it's not going to matter how much he's not getting, because, I mean, at that point, you know, it's not using it.
Fuel point is being lost.
I mean, he might as well not have it. That's probably marshmallows then. But anyways, Granite taking a few hits. We've got the bunch makers fighting the fight, but they exposed out in the open. Flamethrowers and VARs just putting it all down on them. Not much to do there, as Tushkan then, of course, provides some draws in there. Go Tushkan taking up their Panzer Company weight. Cheap reinforcements as well there. Thumbs up, that's going to be obviously quite good there. Only giving your man there a bit of a potential headache.
Yeah, I bribed the QM. Look what we got.
Though in a less overt manner. Grenades for your man, he's definitely not going to be taken up anytime soon, by the looks of it. Makers preparing for the next maneuver. North fighting for the fuel point happening again here as Tushkan has firmly nabbed the northwestern fuel point away from the Marin and the Americans, easily severing American supply lines.
Relay orders.
Shooting gear setting up here.
We just got promoted.
Getting more guerrillas flanking in. Panzer Company almost done there for Tushkan. Into a mine, pinned down, losses inflicted. Marcy, it's their pioneers fighting, which means pushing forward, fighting multi-entertain the ultimate draw here.
Defend our victory
Quick counter, the man, of course, proved to be fairly effective. Pioneers pinned down. Alchemiers achieving veterancy too.
The victory point is under enemy control now.
There you go, we've got one rifle equipped with the French light machine guns there.
We may assign a new minefield at your command.
There you go, shot here on the Greyhound. Another great shot there. A lot of firepower there, just point down the front. Charging in here, could of course get faded into a grenade, he was not careful. Or, there we go, still got it off, and routing the rifleman. Northwestern point seized for the scouts, center falling to the Americans once more. Not back and forth in the victory points. There you go, tank depth for the American and another zone.
Mine lane is underway. Territory is being contested. Sector lost.
Ocean using the camp tank depth for this lane ready.
Return fire. Mine lane complete.
62, this is 398. Ready pushing forward back to the Pioneers, more Grenadiers. Strange to moment the Pioneers, as of course we still have a lot of mines. In fact, seemingly can lay on these mines, so it feels on top of each other, so it definitely becomes a bit dense. Tushkan with the Panther thumbs up as the Marin continues to move here towards the tank depot.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
But steady modifier landing close to the MD-42. 2.7 again.
Victory point now under enemy control. Victory points are further minefields may be shown.
North of Grenadiers is the Grenade and the Greyhound. Which can't pretty much
Enemy
draw
movement
there.
near a victory point.
Worth noting, we do have a fourth route squad out now here for you, Marin.
Command points are available.
And he's about to get wiped out. We got 9 command squad here for you, Marin, by the way. Anderson shot as well there. And bomber there you go. LD-40 scores a nice hit. We also got the Panther ready now for Tuscan and Deutschland. Greyhound suffers another hit here from the LD-40, but nothing enough to finish it off. And there you go. Committing all his fudge makers into one push here. Tuscan moves forwards. More pioneers with for Tuscan and
We've lost the territory sector.
very like looking at a lot here from Tushkan soon enough.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Give him an answer, boys! All in! So much for peace and quiet!
The victory point is under enemy control now.
Panzer will be drawing a bit.
Job done. That's a go, boys. It's showing us up.
A victory point has fallen into enemy control.
In front of the Panzer IV here. Slicing through the frontal arm of 80mm. Archimega Siege is turning up, possibly forgotten briefly by Tushkan. He's got other things to manage. West side of the Pioneers, the Rockwood pushing in there, guns blazing. Building countless amounts of democracy right to those Pioneers. Advance here, Vineyards sweeping up the west side here, a rugged and rapid advance here. We got Panzer Grenadiers now out here for Tuscan, transferring out the Grenadiers for Panzer Grenadiers. More infantry to tackle the enemy with, though of course a bit of a discount in that sense. Thumbs up for that. See Grenadiers transfer out for Panzer Grenadiers. There we go. Railway artillery, and of course the Char B1 this second out for Umirinbrah. Panzer's pushing forward here, but they're going to rush into the minefield. Oh, grenade into the minefield quickly, devastating. It's a particular thing like how dense it is. There we go. Scouts pinned down as the mine goes off, way too close to them. Archimag's remaining hiding, possibly waiting to strike into the flank here of Umirinbrah. Quite effective. Can you forward to the... setting up the one time here. We got two as well here. Umirinbrah just finishing everything he has from that one MD-42 team. Unsurprisingly, that's 4 power is only now getting repaired. Pioneers also need to be careful there. They could just getting wiped out. They certainly would hurt. Now we got the Pioneers and these the Archimegas getting absolutely decimated. Weapon capturing forwards, like making pulverized. And we got lots of grenades here. Unfortunately for the German Fallschirmjägers, the Americans have a lot more of them. There you go, fresh push with any anti-tank on crew here. Command forgot about it and allows the Tushkan to score a devastating wipe there on it, maybe nab it. Oh, hitting more mines, of course. Have these mines sent there, of course, preventing Tushkan from just easily nabbing and allowing him to mine for recovery. And there goes Char B1 tank on the way right from the Pentagon on the center. Pioneers in deep trouble. And the Foot loading into the back of those riflemen there. But we got your mind there, definitely keeping Tushkan on the back foot for the time being, on the defensive. Riflemen on the center one spot. Busy.
Sowing mines on
Another
this sector,
anti-tank gun there for Umirinbrah.
The line breaker is here. Char B1 assigned.
Go. So these out for Umirinbrah. Tanks plus another anti-tank gun.
We're tracking them on 300
Nearest rifleman, Graham is the Chimera.
Minefield complete.
Which kind of go for another Panther 4 soon. He might also decide to go for Gun Panther 4. Last quarter with the Panther with the Grenadiers.
We have anti-tank crews reporting in.
Rather than they're getting wrecked the party by fierce automatic fire. And fierce not so automatic fire.
Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
And just crashing the terrain as it steadily advances. Lumbering forwards. And there go Tushkan with the storm. Panzer V LD-45. Char B actually making an impact on it. Backwards on the way, there we go. Capture the Sturm Panzer.
You may assign a new minefield at your command.
140 is surviving that surprisingly well.
Defend our victory
Double
point.
packs
We're
here now for
losing it.
Tushkan.
B1 responding!
Clearly, not too keen on that thing and wants to cancel one of them. Pioneers reported the Greyhound TV got minefield as well here. Of course, this time he does have a minesweeper, so thumbs up to Tushkan though. We should be careful not to expose the Pioneers to fire while climbing up and clearing up the minefield. That's a great way to lose those Pioneers if he's not careful. Center being held by the Americans.
Commander,
And pushing
off the
forwards.
sector.
Good word, sir. Rifles have completed our orders.
Point is at the enemy.
And going straight for the Fallschirmjägers in the west. Now be pushing forward, spot from him as well. There you go, Panther burst off. Slightly shocking the crew here. And There we go, Fatima shooting face the ground, which misses with his canister shot. Good luck there for Tushkan. Got more rocket pouring in. He really wants those Fatima to go on. There you go, big old grenade assault, but it's a bit too late. Oh! Had he been a bit faster, could actually had a small potential of being a white, so it would quite painful there for Tushkan then.
Get those guns ready. Orders just came in.
Reports of enemy movement.
More mines exploding. So many mines in that sense, really. Those mines have been worth it, that's for sure. Goes for the Sturmpanzer again. And leaves the Stupa.
Point is under attack.
Controlled by the
We must
Germans.
act.
There you go, machine getting hammered by the Shabi. Let's tap the
Capture a
guns.
victory point.
That's it. Point's ours.
All mines visible. Double ace, Panzer gives Rothbrook and walking around flanking, preventing the pioneers and filling up the minefield. There you go, pack 40, moving straight to the Shabi with unsurprisingly 4 assaults and crew. There you go, Graham rushing in. Straight through the minefield here.
The victory point is under enemy control now.
And there you go, Shabi could get knocked out here. Tushkan's going to go for it. There we go. Got it. Lloyd holds on these deep hand for the gets knocked out in the turn though.
French B-1 tank knocked out. We have 300
Both
points.
sides there trading one panzer though. Tushkan's got a Sturmpanzer line. We got in mind with the half-tech. Possibly the anti-tank half-tech, I
Scout
suppose.
squad.
Veteran police going through there, pushing back those Panzer Grenadiers. We got the LD-40 that are on the scene here. Or to keep the center free, they have any armored cannon. So we see the Tushkan once more regained control of the map here versus his opponent. It's definitely aiming to take in terms of victory points once more. Large Shemigas there
Territory sector
reinforcing.
claimed by the enemy.
Gun Panzer IV rolling ahead.
Krauts are pushing us back. We're down to 250.
You ready to kick some ass, boys?
Ihre Äxte ready. Advancing shoots and sprints out of it. Mostly getting his men out of attack with some of them move like they've seen better days. Tushkan just applying more and more map of victory point pressure on his opponent. We'll definitely do something to turn this around. In M16 there, clearly indicating his concern there with German air power. Boxman having the middle of the victory point, going for the Sunlight at the same time. Probably hoping for Tushkan to split his forces to respond somewhere and then allow him to then grab the center more easily. Grenadiers here push back. As we see Tushkan coming the most of his forces in, at least the more heavy hitting ones to the north side and the southern axis here in the center of the Sun Victory Point that is much weaker. Now we do have an M40 coming up, but you better kill that pretty quickly. That said, this of course could have changed as Tushkan now from the north to center in the line there, so trouble. Ultimately more speed to beat that work. And if anything, a smoke treated that way and also the machine covered. There you go, German infantry taking some damage, but the Fudgemans keep it up. Both actually definitely both significant threats here to Umirinbrah. And there you go, Greyhound with the damage engines, the Panda Faust, just heavy damage. Captain ring about here. On the E6 and 46, Sturmpanzer on the move. Another Panda for that for Tushkan, and das Vaterland.
Can't stand around all day.
That's our number, boys. Ready for deployment,
Basic reinforcement healing for Yamaran.
Under fire! Small arm!
The Tushkan actually has several leads here in terms of victory points and casualties.
Think they know we're here?
The sector's been overrun. It's theirs now.
Straight ahead here though. Tushkan not to be holding on to the turret, so this is John Punch flying to the Yala anti-tank. Fudgemans ultimately there you go. Greyhound with a blown out engine, the Fudgemans something about cutting apart the anti-tank and crews there with an accurate fire. One crew done in, but There's insufficient force, so we see that Tushkan is withdrawing. He's just can't like keep pushing on, much of that suffering, you know, potentially too heavy losses.
Roger that. We won't reinforce without your word.
So, rather than advancing, we got Pioneer to continue to pull out here for Tushkan to control his repairs he obviously needs. And he's losing Pioneers, obviously.
We're losing it.
164 is 246. Come on, go for another sharp beat as another plans in mind.
Control.
Busy with the southern victory point there.
Target secure.
Captain here. What have you
Yeah. And he's trying to force the rifleman.
Come on, boys. All in, squad. Border crew, awaiting orders.
Got the anti-tank in there hanging back. Gun Panzer, LD-40 flush from there. We go another sharp beat tank over for the Umirinbrah.
A fuel point is
That's
being
been a bit
seized
funny
by
at
the
the moment.
enemy.
I feel like you're seeing more
Nearby
French
squads will
early
be
war
reinforced,
tanks than we're seeing
Commander.
Shermans. Running for the
Enemy
Americans.
forces are converging on a fuel point.
And then they're getting a few shots with 30 gun mag. Another push forward, of course, trying to the anti-tankers. No smoke can support it from Tuscan or anything else. Like maybe make it a bit harder here, just get smashed by the anti-tankers. He does instead of taking forwards into the enemy gun lines. Captain force back here. Fresh push to the west side here again. The fight was there. Clearing out the mortar team, utterly ripping it apart there. Fantastic push here and destroying it. Tuscan obviously does not want any light artillery support despite the mortars. Could provide him with a lot of utility. There you go. 8 route support here.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory
In a
point.
tiny bit of trouble. But Tushkan lacking, I think, the numbers or the firepower needs to flash them out. Instead, ends up them just 2 fighting squads standing off against the raft squad. And this is kind of a bit awkward, but kind of benefits Umirinbrah as it's like 280 manpower versus, you know, close to 800 manpower. So, I mean, he's effectively just signing up a much larger force using fewer resources. Thumbs up to that. Even like this, actually not a single shot fired. This only benefits Umirinbrah. Knocking forwards here, the Greyhound Pioneers.
Better else they say their prayers.
Panzer 4 shall be Panzer Grenadiers, Sturm Panzers, all heavy fire there. We've got artillery called in here, brave artillery though. Might be a bit too close to his own lines. Lucky Sturm Panzer.
It's done, Commander. Look alive.
Another big boom. Sturm Panzer further damage here.
Fuel point is being seized by the enemy.
And there you go, more to look unleashed here by Umirinbrah. Engineers definitely realises he needs more than one engineer squad to fix up all the stuff he's got now. Got 5 minutes down behind down here by the Grand Cancer shot here. Oh, that could be a wipe here on the Fudgemakers. That's going to be painful, yes. A painful wipe there on Tuscan. Ace Fudgemakers with a BAR as well. They're just completely done in. Another Panther 4 for Tuscan. No.
Deploying engineers now.
We're up, boys.
Armor standing by.
They'll be there moving forwards once more, though, in a rather poor state, let's say. Brief moment of quiet here, as both sides catch their breath. West side once more, we got 137 to 228. Humanians managed to put the brakes there on the victory point lead for now. He does need to show something going in that direction soon. There you go, Grant's getting some shots.
Railway batteries await fire coordinates.
Shooting there.
Territory lost. A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Someone for peace and quiet.
Schmiegers pushing forwards. Right into the Sharby tank there.
Taking our victory point.
Is Jerry pissed about it?
That's our
28.
victory point. We're losing it.
North anti-tank command expecting some kind of armored push perhaps. We'll get the panic called out to confirm it what happens. South side,
Reports of
very
enemy
quiet. I
movement near
feel
our
like
victory
both sides
point.
could perhaps extend a bit more press and perhaps it up for some deeper maneuvers. now. Both sides seem to be shifting their attention towards the north of the map here.
Captured a victory point.
There you go. Grant could finally go down. Nope. Once more Iran gets it out of the danger there just in time before it suffers a total annihilation. And Panther holding deep top, got the Shelby there absorbing a few hits, but not suffering any like critical damage. Like any actual damage, if anything. 29 is to 28. Just coming back to bleeding out your Marin. If you manage to grab this point, you could get a triple cap going again. So adding a lot of pressure there to your Marin. And we got more Panzer gonna deal like no additional fudge makers now for Tushkan. Tragic, but it's life.
Hey, you got a job for us?
That zone looks good enough for us. Get to it.
Northern center victory point here. Also, of course, trying to aim for the southern victory point as well.
Damn it!
There we go.
Someone get us out of here!
Full counterattack here to retain the center victory point from the Armored Cannon.
Commander, we secured the point. Up. Repairs complete.
Area secured. In contact. What do you need?
Where do you need the old girl?
Sector assigned. Mine lane is underway.
Sharpia, eager
Ready for
and
deployment,
ready.
sir.
Right, Panther on the way.
Biwa, to attention.
Fudge makers straight ahead here. And then straight back. That's the just two damage in there. Get big rifle push, you can run back up to entertainment here. And pull there in the danger zone here. Shelby take the punch and mindset off under it. Oh, that's definitely not great here for your man. Fortunately for him, the Tuscan does not have the firepower to knock it out. That certainly could get a bit uncomfortable. And there we go. Get us to further push on the east, only 40 west side. Pumpkin Pop Rockfords here. The mine could try to bounce a bit further, put more pressure on Tushkan, but we'll have to see if he actually does it. Second Panther rushing in here. Mine's just going off. Oh, we need repairs for the armor. We got the Shelby tank again here. Mine is the first one. Going to mine again. I mean, he's just been mining this point so consistently using Zone Rouge.
Give the word.
This is an incredibly efficient ability. It's just very good in the sense like, you know, mine for 5 mine for 50 nations is just
Keep it up.
crazy good.
The victory point is under attack. We must act.
It's just insane.
Leave him!
Automatic, they're moving to pick up some Fudge Megas. Shelby tank number 2 almost done here for Marin.
Armor, standing by.
Our French compatriots are armor-clad and in field.
French armor, acknowledges.
The Vira Fudge Megas on the move.
Sowing mines on this sector, Commander.
Down. Repair work completed.
And again, more mines. This time than the northern point. But again, like, just the ability, like, just for 50 nations lay down the minefield, just a single button press, not having to, like, have a unit do it is, like, it's just so good and, like, so many levels. Definitely one of those abilities that may not seem like a lot, but I think in many ways it's kind of busted. Think about it. Shelby tanks moving forward. See, we got the Panther Force launching a counter with left side here. Anti-tanks running in. Big push by Tushkan. Greyhound finally down after many attempts by Tushkan. He finally gets rid of it. But we got the Panther trouble. We got aircraft shot down out of the skies with the M16 just hanging back here. Pack 40 in trouble. Here's the Shelby tanks coming in. We could see guess. One pack down. And we got a grenade on the only 40. So much going on. We got a Lloyd unleashed though. By Tushkan with the M16 may not do much. Anti-tanks it out though. It's barely doing anything to the Shelby tanks anyways. Almost got the Panzer grenades as well here. Close call.
Victory point now under enemy control.
That was close. Third Panther for Tushkan meanwhile. 100%, 162.
We're locked and loaded.
Gun Panzer straight ahead here. Straight ahead. push back here.
Boys
Reinforcement
away.
healing.
Good, boys.
All going on both sides. But
All right, Private.
Tushkan's definitely taking a few heavier beatings. And we've got the Panther having hit a mine. They're having to withdraw as well. A bit rough now here for Tushkan. Of course, both engines lying about here. Destroyed here, match. May not be in time. Maybe just narrowly is. Meanwhile, Sharpie tanks pushing up the center, backed up. The news is still busy repairing its south side, wide open after the machine unit pushed away there whenever it was that. Right. Charge shot down the platform because of the Sharpie tank there. Both entities utterly destroyed. And they're definitely feeling the pressure. The heat. Certainly feeling as well. This episode.
B1 to attention.
Looky, looky.
Sharp
Do
pair,
have
eager
Ah,
and ready.
electricity prices they are
B1 to attention.
judicious.
Say the word, sir.
My crew awaits orders.
Sector assigned. Mine laying is underway.
Pioneers to hitting another mine. I mean, these minefields are just closely good. And there you go, another minefield hit from the Umirinbrah.
Patched up. Repairs complete.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Go straight ahead with the Sharp E tanks, right ahead against the stone parts of the Panther potentially. The tank guns.
The victory point has fallen into enemy
And there you go,
control.
Archman is getting absolutely mauled into non-existence. Wiped by the Sharp E tanks.
Enemy movement near a victory
Punches
point.
the east. I mean, my prediction then basically just being like in a mix between the Matilda 2 and the Grand. I think Archer's spot on there. These big, chunky things that can like dish out a lot of anti-nuclear damage and still affect the solar on the sun. Feels like just annihilate infantry due to the two guns. But again, they can just absorb so much damage. East out there, Panther's wrong back. Could try and flank around here, which honestly might be a smart idea.
We have
You might mind bringing some Hellcats to back up here. It's also sensible. 98% on 48.
Clear the way.
Also being repaired. Hellcat halfway
Zone
down.
lines on this sector, Commander.
The area is ours.
Flying about here, both sides taking a bit of a breather.
Mine lane complete. Hellcat has been completed.
There you go, Hellcat ready. Should of course provide the RB tanks with some ample firepower against those panzers. Lights it off the Sturm Panzer. There you go, Franco, big push here. Tushkan is committing everything. Deutschland forebears, but there you go, the X-Tanks of course getting something for the Panzers and the Sharp E-Tanks with some damage in. There you go, Panzer 4 kaputt. Sturm Panzer, Panzer Grenadiers on the flank side here. Hellcat Sharp E-Tanks just in the can here. Sturm Panzer obviously not doing too much. There you go, Panzer Grenadiers bobbed up like perfect target for the Sharp E-Tanks, that's for sure. There you go, almost wiping out the entire lot.
Minefields may be some.
Brutal losses here for Tushkan. Absolutely brutal. And there you go, aiming for the Sun Victory point finally. Yeah, the centre one is basically on Shubcap going against Tushkan. At this point, though, it is starting to very much like the game over here. Some divine intervention. And Paul's letting loose here.
We're up, boys. All right, Private. That'll do.
Forge jump coming in here. There you go, Panzer 4 kaputt.
Enemy down to 100 points. Repeat, 100 points.
And for reporting on 93 to 95.
Damn, heavy tanks on it. Order's done.
Sturm Panzer force back and for putting forward Some heavy gunfire. There we go. Panthers blasting away. Anti-tanks running in. Tushkan, though, sort of seems like sort of there you go, concedes victory for America, freedom, and democracy. Some nasty back and forth fighting. The first moves were nice, but I think to some extent part of the problem for Tushkan was, as we've seen so many recent matches, he just ended up being like, brawl back and forth, at which point it comes down just to luck and sort of build order more than tactical acumen. And in that sense, he just kind of didn't have the best build order. He lacked artillery, for example, and he also he kept charging into all the enemy guns, which definitely benefit your Marin. And of course, the Sharbees just absolutely wrecked his infantry, and the Sturmpanzer just can't operate on the same level because, sure, theoretically it has a big gun, but it doesn't matter when you're up against just tanks with multiple guns that are good at shredding infantry. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the match. I'll learn something from it. This is Imperial. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.